management group. I mean, we have not completed the Azure policy. So before we perform one advanced level project, we need to know Azure management group, because this time we will apply the policy on the management groups instead of normal subscription. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So let's understand the concept. Concept is, whenever you are registering the Azure portal, by default you have to create subscription, and your subscription should be registered under the option called tenant, and your subscription was the part of Azure tenant. Azure tenant is the part of Azure AD, where you all have to create multiple subscriptions. Clear? Let's say you have multiple subscription. Subscription 1 and subscription 2, subscription 3, right? Now in these three subscription, you have to manage policy. You have to manage policy. Policy is what? What policies want to manage? Let's say you want that no one can create any virtual machine, rather, I mean, apart from the baseline. So only normal configuration they can create the policy, not for any advanced level. So let's say you are managing your cloud segment. Now you often receive the request to create the virtual machine, change the parameters like blah 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 blah. But this is not yet possible to monitor all the resources who is creating virtual machine, right? It is not possible that he is creating virtual machine. What are the configuration you are doing? He is creating virtual machine. What are the configuration? Not yet possible. So you are creating one policy that only people can create baseline system. No standard, no premium. Only baseline system. For that only, what we can create? You create a policy. Very good. Now I am telling you, earlier where you attach that policy? Where you attach that policy? You attach that policy on a subscription, right? You attach that policy
Yes.
on a subscription. Now this time you have a 3 subscription. How will you attach? So normally, is it not possible? Normally, is it not possible? So what you can do to manage all 3 subscription with the same policy, you need a group. By default, whenever you are create a Azure portal or Azure subscription, there was a root management group was created. So in these root management groups, no one have any kind of access. By default, the access was disabled. You have to take a access from your Azure AD and elevate the administration privilege, then only you can manage. After the root, you have to create a child Azure management group. In this child Azure management groups, you can attach all the subscription and you assign the policy on that particular group. This is how you can achieve this goal. Clear? So today in this demonstration, we will learn Azure management groups. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Perfect. So basically, Azure Management Group are a hierarchical container within the Azure Resource Management model that allows you to organize and manage Okay, Gloria has joined late, so let's repeat. So Gloria, I will try. I was called you 3 times. Okay. So today our topic. Okay, let me. Hello, my voice is audible to you, Gloria.
Yes, yes, Dada.
Okay. So last week, what we did? Last week we have did Azure policy practicals. Just we create one policy and we will attach this policy on where are subscriptions. We have created several policies, but we have attached on the subscription. Now let's say you have a 3 subscription. So generally whenever you are creating, hello, hello, huh?
Yes, Dada. Oh,
হ্যালো, আমি আজকে অফিসে নেই, তুমি একবার গৌরবকে ফোন করে নাও। হ্যাঁ, okay. So let's say you have a subscription. So now where the subscription was automatically created, whenever you are registering Azure portal, the subscription created automatically, or else Azure billing will not complete. Now where the subscription created, it is created on the this is a subscription where it is registered, it is registered on the Azure AD tenant. What is tenant? I will tell you whenever we will go for Azure AD. As of now, just understood that Azure subscription will be created under the Azure tenant. Now earlier what you did, you have created the policy and you have linked the policy to the subscription. That was your job was done. Now very large organization, they have multiple subscription, like the fiber primary subscription. They have subscription 1, they have subscription 2 and subscription 3. Now this time they are saying attach the same policy to that 3 subscription. Will it be possible, right? You will it be possible? Because whenever you are attaching the policy, only they have only options to attach only one subscription. Will you be able to attach on 3 subscription? Yes or no?
no.
No. Then how will you achieve this goal? In this case, there is a new concept come, that is called Azure Management Group. By default, whenever you have registered the Azure portal, there was a root Azure Management Group was created. But this group was very secure and they do not have access unless you are the global administrator, have to elevate your access and to manage this group. Under this group you can create a child Azure management groups, and not only that, each subscription you can attach on this group. Later on you can attach this policy on that particular group. Once you done this, then what happen? This policy will be attached this subscription and this subscription. This is how you can achieve this. Is that clear? So today our demonstration, we will learn Azure management groups, how to create Azure management groups. After create Azure management groups, we will move subscription there. After move the subscription there, we will apply the policy and apply the policy on the management group instead subscriptions. If my subscription is there under the Azure management groups, so policy will be automatically effect on me. Is that clear? So let's, as a definition, what is Azure management groups? So Azure management groups are a hierarchical container within the Azure resource management model that allows you to organize and manage multiple subscriptions and resources. With management groups, you can apply governance policies, assign permissions, and manage access control at higher levels of granularity than individual of subscriptions. The key features and benefit of Azure Management Group, which is include hierarchical organization, policy enforcement, and access control, as well as policy subscription management and resource hierarchy. Let's say if we discuss about the hierarchical organization, then management groups provide hierarchical structure that allows you to create logical grouping of subscriptions based on your organizational structure, projects or business units. The hierarchy allows you to inherit policies and permission from higher level management groups to lower level subscription and resources. Simple inherit. Simple, if you attach the policy over here, from there it is simple inherit. That I am trying to say. If we discuss about the policy enforcement, you can apply Azure policy and Azure role-based access control at the management group level. This means that policy and permission applied to a management group automatically flow down to all the subscription and resources within that management group. It helps ensure consistent compliance and governance across your Azure environment. If we say in access control perspective, by assigning role based access control RBAC permission at the management group level, you can control who has access to the specific management groups, subscription and resource. This simplifies the management of permissions and make it easier to control access across your organization. Policy and subscription management groups provide central location to define enforce policy across multiple subscription. You can define policy at the management group level and have them apply to all the subscription within that management groups. This allows you to have consistent policy enforcement across multiple subscriptions. By resource hierarchy level, by organizing subscription within a management groups, you can create a logical hierarchy that represent your organizational structure or project hierarchy. This makes it easier manage navigate through the resources, especially when dealing with a large number of subscription and resources. So overall, Azure management groups provide a powerful organizational and governance mechanism for managing and securing your Azure resources at scale level. They enable you to efficiently manage policies, permissions, access control across your Azure environment, simplifying administration and improving governance. Overall is to manage and simplify your multiple subscription. Azure management group is very important. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, Dada. Yeah.
Gloria, is that clear?
Yes, Dada. A little bit doubt I have, but okay. When you start, I'll
Tell me
ask
now, what
you.
is your doubt? Let me clear it. Before starting, let me clear it.
That management groups, that Azure, the thing which you just said last, that one, that Azure.
Basically management groups can multiple manage multiple subscription. সিম্পল আই এম সেইং ইন বেঙ্গলি, ধরো তোমার এই পলিসিটাকে রিকোয়ারমেন্ট এসছে মাল্টিপল সাবস্ক্রিপশন, আমার এখানে একটা সাবস্ক্রিপশন, কারণ আমি এখানে একজন ট্রেনার ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল, আমি ট্রেনিংয়ের কাজ করি, তো আমার এখানে একটাই সাবস্ক্রিপশন। কিন্তু যে সমস্ত অর্গানাইজেশনগুলো থাকে তাদের মাল্টিপল সাবস্ক্রিপশন থাকে। তো মাল্টিপল সাবস্ক্রিপশানে সেম পলিসি ফেলা ভেরি ডিফিকাল্ট, পসিবল নয়। তখন কি করে, এই একটা অ্যাজোর ম্যানেজমেন্ট গ্রুপ বলে একটা কনসেপ্ট আছে, যে গ্রুপটা ক্রিয়েট করে সবকটা সাবস্ক্রিপশনকে ওর মধ্যে মুভ করে দেয়। জেনারেলি সেগুলো থাকে প্যারেন্ট রুট গ্রুপে, ওখান থেকে নিয়ে এসে এই চাইল্ড গ্রুপে নিয়ে যায়, নিয়ে গিয়ে এইখানে পলিসিটা মারে। এবার যেই এখানে পলিসিটা মারে, পলিসিগুলো যেমন গ্রুপ পলিসি জানো ওরমভাবে ইনহেরিট হয়ে যায়। বুঝতে পারলে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ।
তার মানে what exactly Azure management group functionality to manage easiest administration, easiest subscriptions and manage governance policy. Simple. So by default, whenever the day you have created your Azure portal and subscription, there is a root subscription, root Azure management group is already there, that cannot be deleted. That was there by default. Under we will create a child management group and will move the subscription over there. Later on we will create a policy, apply this policy on the that particular child management group. Got it?
Yes, yes.
Let's go to Azure portal. So before we will go to management group, I will first take a elevate access. Go to Azure AD, then go to properties, access management for Azure resources, click on yes, click on save. That means I am siddharoy@outlook.com. Those who are the subscription or global administrator, I am just elevating my own access. This is very important to perform these practicals. So I'm clicking save. Once it is done, I'll just show you that what kind of access I have, because first time I'm creating this account, so definitely this is a global administrator. If I go to, you know, global, if I go to global administrator, see that Siddharoy or Siddharoy 1 Outlook is already the member of it. Clear? That part is already done. Now I will back to portal again. Here I will search Azure management group. See, this is your management group options. So what I told you, I told you that tenant root groups was already there, because the day you have created the portal, registered the subscription, that was automatically there. So you cannot delete anything over there, can't do anything. So instead I'm doing this, I am creating one child groups. That is my child MGMT group. Management group ID cannot be updated after creation. Click on submit. Perfect. So now you can see under the tenant root there is a management group is there. Now what I'm trying to do it, I will move this Sid EduTech subscription inside this here. I will move Sid EduTech here to here. So what I can do, I will go to there. Just go to subscription. Because right now I have only one subscription. But every large organization they have a multiple subscription. So Sid EduTech you have only subscription, click on save. Now I'll go to back again. See that. Click on refresh. See. So that subscription is now currently moved to the child management group what I have created. Clear? Got my point?
Yes, brother.
Still now anyone have any doubt? Please ask. Because concept very important. Now like I have moved one subscription, you can move multiple subscription if you have. Next is what I'm do, I will go and create the policy, apply the policy on this child management group. And then I will show you that is this not working. Last time we did apply on this subscription, this time I will do on apply on child management group or management group. Child management group I have given name, but actually is Azure management group under this tenant root groups. Got it? Perfect. Let's go to home, and this is your policy module. Here you have to create the policy. So there here's the options called assignment. Direct you can go for assignment. So there is an option called assign policy. In this assign policy, what you can do, scope, where you can apply this. Click on this. Instead, I am not applying any subscription, neither applying any resource. I am applying on the child management groups. Got my point? Is that clear? Just
Yes, brother.
click on select. Now
Dada, you are now assigning policy to the child management.
exactly, assign policy on management groups, but here I was maker my group name is child management group. That was I just make it name simple. My group name is child management group, so I am assigning here. Instead of assigning, see, I am telling you, you cannot apply subscription multiple time here. I am telling you in the perspective, whenever you are managing multiple subscription, then how will you apply the policy over the multiple subscription? Do you have any options? No? You do not have any options? In this case, management group is very important. Now what I did, and see, by default tenant root management group is there. It is by default. I cannot delete, I cannot create, modify, nothing I can do. What I can do, instant this, I have created child management group over there, and I move the subscriptions from tenant root group to child management groups, and I am applying the policy on this child management groups. What is my policy? Simple, that no one can create VM on except Central India. This is my locational simple policies. Let's go and create this. Select exclusion. If you want to exclude, you can, but right now I do not have any kind of resource groups. So let's say do one thing, again go to portal and create one resource group. Two resource group I am creating. One resource group RG1, which is on East US. That is fair enough. So I am excluding here the RG1. Exactly. For your information, because the policy is inheriting via management group, subscription, resource RG1, that's what you have to select it all those stuffs. Got it? So I am selecting RG1 as I'm excluding. Do you keep the selected item drop down control? Yes. So I'm selecting RG1, excluding RG1 over there. What is my policy
That
definition?
that means RG1 will be excluded from this
Exactly.
policy.
If I create virtual machine over RG1, that there is no location space problem. I can create virtual machine any location. But apart from this, whenever I am creating any virtual machine on any other resource group, it will not allow me. Clear? Okay. So let's go to policy definition. What is the policy? Just filter out location. Allowed location. My policy is allowed location. Very good. In description for your information, you can make it that allow location policy. Okay. Next is go to advanced. What kind of policy? Add resource selector. There is option there. In parameter, what is your location? Which location you want to create your resources? So I selected only that my resource selection will be Central India. No one create any kind of resources only except Central India. Okay, so Central India is my location, and okay, leave it only Central India. Okay, then click on remediation. No remediation I am doing right now. No compliance message. Simple. Review and create. Do click on create. So my policy created successfully. Where I have assigned on the Azure management groups. Now as you know, if I go to the compliance, what is saying? Creating policy assigned allow location in child management group was successful. But please note that assignment takes around 5 to 15 minutes to take a effect. So if I go to the compliance, it is compliant saying, but policy will be take some time. So you have to wait 15 minutes.
And how many resource group we have here?
Sorry?
Yeah. How many resource group we have created? Only one, right?
Only one. RG1. That was my exclude actually.
Yeah. So how we'll see the difference? Like you can create RJ2 and attach it to child. I
We've
think that
created
will be
we've created RG2 and we will select the location Central US. Let's see it will allow me or not.
okay. Okay.
Today practical is not so hi-fi, not so big, small topic. After that policy compliance is end. Then we'll move to new topic, that is Azure Advisor. Azure Advisory. Okay. That is our next topic, next day topic. Next week we will start Azure Advisory. Because in policy nothing to do. You just understand the policy, apply it accordingly, your as per your choice. Now this thing is very new, that is how you can apply the policy for multiple subscription. That thing is new, that's what I show you as your management group concept.
So is it possible that one tenant can control multiple subscription like from different tenant?
Hello, actually just a minute. Hello. আরে ফোন করিনি, তোর ফোন মাল্টিপল টাইম বিজি, তোকে বারবার করে ফোন করছি, আমি 3বার ফোন করছি, তোর ফোন বিজি। বারবার করে তোকে ফোন করছি, যাই হোক জয়েন কর। হুম ঠিক আছে। হুম হুম ওকে। আর হ্যালো, তোর নেক্সট উইক কোন শিফট আছে? ঠিক আছে, আমি কথা বলে নিচ্ছি সবার সঙ্গে, বলে জানিয়ে দেবো। ওকে। Yeah, tell me Gopal, what you are saying?
Yeah, I was asking that is it possible that one single tenant
Mm-hmm.
can control multiple tenants and the management group and everything?
No, 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 no. One single tenant cannot control multiple. One single tenant can control multiple subscription. Okay.
Okay.
And multiple subscription, to manage multiple subscription, you have to create a Azure management group and apply the Azure management group to all the subscription. That part you have to do.
Yeah, I understood. Like I'm asking that there are, for example, different tenants. For example, there are different tenants.
Multiple tenant can be created. You can create multiple tenant, no doubt.
Okay, so all this multiple tenant also can be managed by the management group, right?
See, actually, there is management group is not created to manage the tenant. A tenant is just like a place, man. Tenant is just like a place. Tent.
Okay.
Inside the tent, the
Okay.
peoples are there. So multiple tenant mean multiple place. Inside the multiple place, we have a multiple subscription. So
Okay.
one single Azure management group can manage multiple subscription in multiple tenant.
Okay.
That part will be clear more whenever we will go for Azure AD.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So 6 minutes is already done. We have to wait another 9 minutes.
Now they're saying 5 to 15 minutes. Can you refresh and check? Probably.
There is no option called refresh.
Okay.
Because you know how much there craziness in Azure, because sometime it will work, sometime may not. The better way, whatever is saying, recommending, wait for that.
Okay, yeah.
Recently, I posted one information to the groups. Did you guys check that? I mean, this is very important actually.
Yes,
Microsoft.
Radha, I was about to ask you about that question. I didn't. I mean, I understood it, but not fully.
Yes, I'm telling you, I'm clearing your doubts. Basically, what exactly I'm saying that Microsoft is stop releasing RPC signing instead of RPC sealing. I mean, what is the alternative of if Microsoft's giving stop support RPC signing, then what is the alternative? Alternative is RPC sealing. First of all, question is what is signing and what is sealing? Those two are the RPC security endpoints. These two are the mechanism for RPC security mechanism. But generally, you guys know what is RPC? RPC is remote procedural call. That means from client when they authenticate AD, there was a RPC channel and through which that data was exchanged. Right? So till now, earlier process, all the legacy OS that was client system like Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows Vista, in server OS 2003, 2008, R2, these all are the legacy OS. They was supposed to follow RPC signing methods. That means what was the methods? Whenever any message is traveling across the RPC, source to destination, it was checked through data integrity. How come the data integrity? Because of the source to destination, when the data is traveling, they have maintained a digital signature. Later on, when that message was delivered to the destination, the same message has been delivered through verified by the digital signature. That was data integrity. Nowadays, Microsoft saying that there was a vulnerability exploit. That means this mechanism can digest by the hackers. They have implanted such a program which can exploit this mechanism. So Microsoft, what happened? They are, instead of this, they have created another same mechanism, that is called sealing process, RPC sealing process. What exactly the RPC sealing process? That the data, when the data was traveling across the RPC channel, that was integrated as well as encrypted. Means encrypted as well as integrity check. That means earlier the concept was digital signature, that was there. On top of that, message was encrypted source to destination. Now that was mitigate these vulnerabilities. Now what Microsoft saying? Microsoft saying that this month, if you patch your servers, domain controllers, July month, if you install this KV, then all the legacy operating systems will not be able to authenticate in AD. As a result, client machine will not be able to log in AD. Not only that, such a storage device, network device, still there in the legacy security policies like signing process, they will stop working. As a result, in entire the organization there was a chaos, and you have to face multiple of P1s. So as a result, what exactly you have to do? If you are doing patching, instead you have to communicate your client side SME and all the client divisions that these are the situation has been decided from Microsoft end, and as a result it quite be possible that after 11 July it will not supposed to work. So either you have to migrate all your application to the modern ways, 2016 20, not supposed to be 2012 because 2012 is going to expire in this year October 23rd. So any such higher operating system like 2016, 2019, 2022, you have to switch, migrate your application. And not only that, such a device like storage, NetApp, those who are authenticated in AD, you have to enable that option as well. You have to contact, raise case with their vendors so that they have do such kind of implementation over there. But this is how you can prevent this kind of disaster for your organization. Clear? Got my point? That was the RPC sealing and signing concept. Even I was supposed to be given all that information over there. Just go through it, you will learn more of this.
Okay, yeah. So basically, they have to upgrade, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how much this is vulnerable and exploit. Instead, Microsoft has a very good plan to destroy all the legacy operating system immediately because they have
Yeah.
invested so many currencies on their latest operating system, Windows 16, 19, 2022, and a lot of they are investing on cloud, but people still they are in legacy ways, so they have to terminate. This is how they have a plan to terminate all the legacy ways. Basically, Microsoft always trying to destroy your on-prem infrastructure and provoking you to go on cloud. That is why cloud is very important nowadays. Every candidate should have know if they are in IT. You must have aware and good enough in Azure, or else future will be doomed. Even nowadays, if you are going for the interview, na, in Active Directory, they have asked you a hell lot of questions from Azure Cloud.
Yeah, I have to prepare for interview now. The project is over.
But you recently joined the Mind Tree.
You have joined Mindtree,
Sorry?
Gopal?
Uh,
No, no.
I mean, sorry, Mind Tree, na? From Mind, I don't remember.
Microland.
Yeah, Mind Tree, Mind Tree. So,
Yeah, but that project got over. So they have said that if they have anything related to AD, they will let me know. Otherwise, they have for exchange, they have for SCCM and all this.
They do not have any
So
ID
I'm
project.
not. Right now, they don't have any AD project like upcoming.
So
Already, all are working on this. Upcoming, they're saying that they need some time.
immediately
So let's see.
update your CV, Gopal. Immediately update your CV, or else
Yeah,
it
you
I've
will
are
done
be.
that.
on
Like,
bench
yeah.
now. You are on bench now.
No, no, no bench here. No bench.
Or else max to max 1 or 2 months they will be they show you the termination.
Now this IT is very dangerous.
That's what I am not
Yeah.
switching, because that's what I have not gone TCS, because this all is the project base and my current organization is a product base. There is no concept of project. For long term you can securely stay here. So that's why it is very important too, because project base is always risk. After 6 months, 7 months, they've gone. Even see that there is a big victim is Blesson. Blesson was selected Kindle. Okay, even after Kindle project gone, Blesson was gone, and he was
So is it not working right now?
no, he was supposed to be, the package was 16 lakhs. After multiple interview, he's not cracked. Again, his parent company aligned him in the project, and the salary was deducted 4 lakhs. Now our current CTC is 12 lakhs. That is the
Okay.
problem. Okay, let's come back. So my policy has been compliance. I can see it's now perfectly compliance now. Now let's do and check whether you can create the virtual machine or not. Not only virtual machine, any kind of resources. So let's say I'm going to create a resource group. I have RG1, that is exclude. I'll create another RG1, RG2. This is my East US. If I click on next, next, see that. What is saying? No, it's saying validation succeed. How come? No, the policy is not applying then.
Dada, I think RG2 which you are creating is not part of that management group. That is why I think you are able to create. But once you connect it, I don't think you will be able to like create a
No,
machine
no,
or
no, no.
something in
Actually, my
no.
policy is applying on the subscription. A group, it's applying on group, and under the group, I have a subscription. Got my point?
Yeah, right.
Let's see if I create. Let's see. Ah, so I can create. Okay. Let's go to and modify the policy again. Or supposed to be apply. Let's see. Let's say I'll go to create virtual machine. Hold on. Let's create Azure virtual machine. RG4. Ah, did you see? Validation fail. No. Ah, did you see? See that? It's saying validation failed. Why? Resource VM4 was disallowed by policy. What policy? Allow location. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, Dada.
So
Yes, Dada.
that means I have created the Azure management group and I move my subscription in that Azure management group. I created the policy apply on Azure management group. By default, this policy is inheriting on my subscriptions and it is taking effect. As a result, it's not allow me to create the location. It's clear.
Yes, Dada.
Now, if I go to change my resource group to RG1, let's see what happened. See, validation passed. So, this is how you can manage your organizational Azure resources through policy. So Azure policy, I am ending here. There is a hell lot of options, hell lot of options. You have to explore. Nothing but you have to explore. Until you explore, you can't even do. What my point? Because if I complete entire Azure policy, each practical, then Azure course will be on, instead of complete 1 year, it will be more than 4 years. Not possible, right? So in Azure policy, I have shown you two type of practicals. One practical I show you that you can directly create policy, apply on subscription, apply on resource group, and another practical I show you, instead of applying subscription, you can apply multiple subscription by using applying on policy Azure management groups. Clear? Concept clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dada. One small question I have, Dada.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
still we can create RG resource group in this in other region. It's only the virtual machines and all those things we can't create,
See,
right?
RG resource group you can create. I have selected Desalot for one virtual machine. I have created Desalot. Now even let's see if you want to create a resource group, you can, but you can't create the virtual machine. Remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm creating.
Dada, today which you showed it is almost like that GPO policy that
Not
which.
even, not like, yeah, definitely it's like a GPO policy, but it's far from the GPO policies.
Hmm.
Are what happened? Everything they are replicating from on premises to cloud, na? So
Hmm.
if there is an option called policy, group policy, so definitely they have to build an alternate. That is Azure policy. That is
Yes.
Azure policy. Clear and simple, na? So resource group you can create, Gopal. There is no
Yeah.
restriction in the resource group because you have already mentioned resource group in the exclusion. So resource group you can create, but you cannot create resources. That was the
Okay.
policy. Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Understood.
Now there is a very big challenging is that again I have to remove that subscription to parent group and I have to delete that child group. So let's see what happened, because this is very challenging I will face now. Let's go to subscription. Add. Perfect. Now subscription back to here. Now if I go to management group, if I do refresh, so my subscription not there. If you go to there, my subscription not there. What I can do? Simple delete this group. Not required right now. Clear?
Yes, sir. But there is no charges for creating management group, right?
Obviously there is a charges now. You are utilizing the resources, you are creating that definitely it will take a charges now. In Azure,
No.
Microsoft won't talk you anything without cost. Simple.
Even for management group.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
See, right now
Okay.
you have only the tenant root group that is by default from your day one subscription. If you delete it, then first of all, I don't know you have to delete it or not. If you delete it, okay, no, it didn't, delete option is disabled, so you can't delete it. Okay, because it until your subscription is there, you can't delete it.
Okay.
So go and delete the resource group RG1 by one, and then you have to again revoke that access. You have claim it, right? Let's do it. You have to go to Active Directory. You have to go to property. That elevation I'm telling you. Got it? Just make it no. Click on save. Or else they will silently make you charges. That part done.
Okay.
Go to resource
Yes.
group. Go to resource group, but before that you have to delete this policy actually. That is very important. You have to go to compliance. Oh, compliance has been deleted because you have deleted the policies. I mean, uh, management groups. Got it? Compliance and be deleted because you have already deleted that policies. Got my point?
Yes.
Yeah. So there is no such policies there.
There's no charges for policy also, right? Or there is?
Sorry?
There's no charges for policy, right?
Who tell? There is a huge charges for
Yes,
policy.
that.
There is a huge charge.
Okay.
Everything here is by cost,
But,
brother. Microsoft won't.
okay, okay.
Microsoft won't make you brother. Everything there is a cost. So one by one resource groups are deleting, and we have created successfully updated tenant properties, deleting groups. Group has been deleted. Okay, and we do not have any as such policies right now. Make sure 1,000 times before you leave the portal. I'm telling everyone, don't be hurry. If you are doing practical in Azure, don't be hurry. Take all your bullshit job first. Let it complete the clearance all you have to clear, delete what are the resources you are creating, then you have to leave, or else wait for the pain at the month end. Okay, so everything is clear and simple. Any question? Any question?
No, Dada. Everything's clear.
Perfect. Next week we will
Yeah.
jump to different topics. We'll see the policy. If anything to tell you, if I found anything new that need to tell you, I will definitely cover up, or else I will switch to another module. Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay, let's save